What's up, guys? It's Jack from GrowJack Outdoors, and today we have a very exciting video for you guys. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. I'm really excited, so let's get into today's video. About 5 months ago, a friend gave us a mini bike, and here's a picture of it when I got it. As you can see, it wasn't running. It didn't have an engine in it. Everything was all broken on it. The wheels were rusted out, which I'll show you here in a minute. And it was just, basically it needed everything but the frame. We had a good frame. And I started disassembling it. Taking all the old wheels off of it, and to say the least, it was really hard to get those off. They were all rusted in there, but I ended up saving the axles, which I'll show you my pile of parts over there. And after that, I got it all disassembled, the frame in 2 different pieces, got the handlebars off of the frame, and I wanted to sandblast it because I want to put a new paint job on it. And we do have a big sandblaster, but I couldn't use it by myself. So I built me a little homemade sandblaster. I basically took, here, let me set you guys on the table. I basically took an air gun from an air compressor. There's a little attachment on here. Well, you don't have to screw it off. I filed a little hole in there, and then I drilled a hole through this is actually a milk bottle. Stuck it through there, and then I'd fill the bottle with sand and feed it through there, and I'd press the button and hook it up to the air compressor and shoot sand out of there. And I ended up getting my mini bike frame all sanded, and here it is. There it is. It's not the most perfect thing, but it's pretty good for a homemade sandblaster. It has some rust on there because I left it sit in the rain one night. And now that we have a bare mini bike frame, we needed parts. Basically everything. I'm not gonna name off what we needed because I already have it back there. I ordered it all from Go Power Sports, and I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod and I'll show you everything we have. Before I get to what all we have for the mini bike, here is our old back wheel. Yep, it's pretty much gone. That's what I was talking about. Alright, so we ordered everything that you see here from Go Power Sports except this engine. It's a Predator 212 engine. We ordered that from Harbor Freight. They're actually doing a sale on it, so we got it a little bit cheaper. That's the engine we'll be putting on our mini bike. And first, I want to start off with our wheels that we ordered from Go Power Sports. And Go Power Sports isn't our sponsor yet. I would love for that to happen, but not sponsored. Here is our front wheel. And here is our back wheel. And the sprocket that was on the mini bike was good, so I already got that bolted up on our back wheel. There is our wheels. Set those aside. And our axles were still good. I cleaned those up. They were all rusty. The next thing we got from Go Power Sports was a throttle. Our throttle is actually over here from the old mini bike. That's all that was left. So that's trash. There's our throttle. Next thing we got is a clutch. And this is what drives the mini bike. And one thing I'm really excited about is this seat. our mini bike seat. And my other mini bike, my purple mini bike, I made a video on that a while ago, just me riding it around. It had a 2x4 for a seat at one point, and it hurt your butt when you rode it. And I made a new one, and all the padding that I put is wearing down. So we actually ordered 2 of these, one for this mini bike and one for the other one. So set that on there. And last but not least, I haven't opened it yet, but we got some chain. Go Power Sports chain. And then we got a extra master link. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all we have. And we just gotta start assembling our mini bike now. I just wanna make this clear. This is not a how-to video by any means. I'm just building a mini bike. If you're here for a how-to video, I'm not the guy. I'm just throwing a mini bike together. So let's get the mini bike scooted over here into frame and we'll start working on it. I don't even know where to start. I think I may throw the wheels on right now. So let's grab our axles, throw these wheels on. Let's do the back one first. I mentioned a paint job earlier. I'm gonna get this mini bike all put together, running and driving to where I like it, and then we'll take it all apart, paint it, and then reassemble it. So that's why we're putting it together on a bare metal frame. We got the back wheel on. We need to thread this nut on here, and we'll need some spacers before we actually drive this because the wheel slides around. But we'll have to figure that after we get the engine bolted onto here, and we'll get the clutch and the sprocket lined up right to where it's straight from each other. We'll just have to wait before we do that. Let's throw this front wheel on. Alright guys, we're having a little bit of trouble on the front forks. When we put the axle through to put that in, the tire in, it won't line up. And look, if we put the level flat on this side, look how far away it is on that side. So this one needs bent up. So I'm going to start hammering at it and see if I can get it bent straight up. Alright, a little update. I couldn't get the front forks to line up. I'll have to wait for my dad to help me. So what we're gonna do right now is I think I'm gonna try to put the engine in the mini bike frame. So we'll see how that goes. Oh. So I want to get it out of the way. This is a big engine for this small mini bike. This is a really small mini bike, and I don't even know if the engine's gonna fit. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be tight if it does fit. Sorry, I'm kind of blocking your guys' view. Oh, there it went. Oh. Well, I think we're gonna have to get a new gas tank. But other than that, it should fit. went. Holy crap. Guys, this is a tight, I mean tight fit. Look at that. We're gonna have to either get a new gas cap or get a new gas tank. I think that's probably what we'll do. And then these stick out a lot. So maybe, I don't think we'll do it on this video, but maybe on the next video we'll take this muffler off and just put a regular exhaust. But we're not gonna do that on this video. Let's get it all positioned where I can sit on it. After we get our clutch on there, we're definitely gonna have to put a chain guard so I don't rip my leg off. Try to move it to where the actual balls are. Now let's set our seat on there. Look how good that looks. Oh yeah. That looks pretty good if you ask me. See how comfortable this seat is. It looks pretty good. Whoa! I got the engine setting on there. This gas tank won't fit on there, so we're gonna end up having to get a new gas tank or maybe a new gas tank lid. I think I'll just go with the new gas tank probably. So I'm gonna start to pull off this gas tank. We're gonna take it all the way off there. We have the engine set in the Minibike without the gas tank. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my clutch. I'm just gonna mock up everything. I'm gonna take my clutch, put it on my shaft, see if it fits. I think it is because I got the right size, I think, hopefully. So let's do that. All right, with this open. So this engine came with a keyway, and so did the clutch. So I don't know how that's gonna work. We have our clutch right here. It goes this side in. Oh yeah, slides right on there. Now our key should slide right in. Okay, I got the clutch on with the keyway on there, pretty tight. Now it came with two Allen screw-on deals. So, one goes on top of the key. And one goes on this side. I'm gonna go grab the Allen set and then we'll tighten these down. I got the clutch all on there, tightened down with the Allen. Nice and snug. Yep, right there. Now what do we have to do? I think what we're gonna do next is get the chain out and put the chain on, see how that works. Ooh. And there's our bag that our chain came in. Yeah. Ooh. Lots of oil in this bag. Look at that chain. Oh, they come with 2 master links too. Should be long enough, but just have to scoot the engine in more. Alright guys, we got the chain kind of just laid on there, got it lined up, and I figured out that my foot will still fit on this peg, and it will barely fit on the other peg, but it will still work. It fits on there comfortably enough that it'll work. I think what we're gonna do is mount the engine now. Mount the engine to the Minibike. Set this chain aside. So, I'll see you when I got the right bolts and stuff to mount this engine to the Minibike. Just got some 5/16 bolts. I'm gonna drop them in there and try to get them started. We finally got our bolts and our engine is now mounted in. That ain't going nowhere. Now we're gonna try to fit our chain. Hopefully it works out. I couldn't get the chain on by myself because we don't have a chain breaker, and my dad does it with a punch, or he grinds it off or something like that. I just called him and asked him, and it sounded like I needed to wait for him to do that part. So now I think what we have to do, our last part left, is the throttle. And I'm not sure how you set the throttle up on this, so I'm gonna do some research and I'll be back with you guys when I am trying to put the throttle on. I got all the information I needed off of YouTube. I watched a few videos. Now let's try to install this. It's still the same day, a little change of outfits, but I've been routing this throttle cable, and I took the air box off, just 2 little 10mm nuts onto here, and that's the carburetor, just to expose this better. And I'm gonna run the cable, zip ties all the way back to here, and then run it just like that. Watch this. Wide open throttle, returns, wide open throttle, returns. So, and there was a bolt right here that would stop it about right here, and it wouldn't give me all the way open throttle, so I went ahead and took that out, and we should be good. I just need to zip tie all this up, and then we'll be good for the throttle setup. I've got about everything I can do done. I got pretty much everything except I need to drill holes in the seat. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that because these holes won't line up that they have drilled. They have like little metal things in there. I don't know. And then we need to line up the front forks, trim the chain up to length, and I think that's pretty much all. Yeah, and then we'll have to test ride this thing. We'll need to get the engine running. Hopefully that works out. And maybe we'll get Dad out here tonight and help us. But if not, I will see you guys whenever I get time to work on this next. It's been a few days and the mini bike is complete to where we can ride it. I'll show you what all we've done. First off, we got the front wheel on and we added spacers in between there so it doesn't slide. Same with the back. We added spacers and we cut the chain, got that all tightened. And one more thing is we added a return spring under there for my brake. So it returns now. And now these next two things, they aren't permanent. We just need to order more parts and I still need to mount that seat on there, but for now, the old gas tank is zip tied onto the handlebars. I'd like to find a different gas tank that I can mount up here, and then the seat, I just zip tied that on there too. And I'll have to drill different holes in the seat to mount that on there after we're done. But for now, I think we're good to go to try to start this thing and test ride it. But first I want to read the owner's manual on the engine to see what the first startup calls for and put some gas in that gas tank. And hopefully, cross your fingers, it runs and drives good. So I'll see you when we're starting it. It's really hot out here, but we got the mini bike outside and it's time to try to start it. I already put gas in it. Oh yeah. Finally got it running. I'm gonna throw my helmet on and we're gonna try to ride this thing.
He did it. Pretty awesome. He assembled that thing completely on his own.
It's working, but my fuel hose, our new fuel hose that we ran up to here is too big and our throttle's hitting it, so I don't have full throttle. I was probably...
Is that all you had right there?
Yeah.
It might be a little bumpy, I think.
That's taking it for a spin. He almost crashed it.
Your seat is a little sketchy.
Yeah, I know. It's been a few days since we rode the mini bike. We had a successful ride, and I'm super excited about that. We still need a few parts. We need to get a gas tank that can fit down here, or a smaller one that mounts up there. And as you've seen when we were riding it, it didn't go super fast like I hope it will. We figured out that the new gas line that we put in there is bigger than the old one, so it was keeping our throttle from going full throttle. We probably had half throttle, and I think this engine has a lot more in it. Hopefully it will go super fast once we get new gas line and a new gas tank. And then we need to mount our seat on there. And then I think it will be done. We'll see how fast it goes, then we'll disassemble it and paint it, which that won't be in this video. I'm gonna wrap this video up today because this has been a long video. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end if you're here. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. Go down there, ring the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video.